Hello, everybody. Here we are. It is Sunday, the 10th of November. We had a pretty wild weekend. This whole week was pretty exciting for both of us. Anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Chris first to get to the hospitalities. Oh, I like that better instead of housekeeping. Anyway, yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Morning, brother Marty. I love you. I love all of you out there. Real quick, the birthdays, not quick, but happy birthday. There's a couple names I might have a little problem with. I need Gina Levy here right now. A happy birthday to May Aranki, Bree Derek. This is the tough one. Din Tai Than Tam. Happy birthday to you. I apologize if I didn't say your name right. Mary Charlotte Robbins. Happy birthday to you. Louis D. Monston. Happy birthday. Abra Duda, happy birthday. Susan DeVoe, remember Susan DeVoe? Happy birthday, Susan. And Jamie Blackwell. Sending out prayers on this beautiful, not beautiful, well, it's a rainy Sunday in Michigan. Everyone out there that's fighting cancer, disabilities, money problems, we're praying for you, but I'm going to tell you right, the prayers are going to be answered. Just hang on there. Like I said, because we're both very close to Robin Noble, say prayers for her and her family for strength. They're going through a lot. And I know a lot of you are, but I'm always praying for you. And that's, like I said, I'll say it again. One of the most important things I love is to pray. We have a lot of power in our prayer, and I love this company for that reason because we pray with everybody. What we're going to do today is we're going to kind of do a week in review. In the last 2 days, let's see, we had Minnows Live on Friday. Blew me away. We got on Saturday, the OTech pros, everyone on there blew me away. Comfort Comfort, if I always say your name wrong, was amazing, but everyone was on there. But Comfort stood out because of some of the struggles. She explained the struggles that she was going through. I got to believe Marty's going to be making some clips of that and get it out there of just Comfort. It was amazing. But everyone on that panel, it blew me away. I'm excited because I see these things. I actually stopped what I was doing, came in because I wanted to jump on there and let these individuals know how proud I am. But I'm proud of everyone that keeps doing this. This amazing company will change lives. It has changed lives already as far as attitude, personalities, hearts. I mean, I really believe there's people that were very hateful people that got into this years ago, and now they're a bundle of joy, and I absolutely love that. So we are going to listen to Marty DeGarmo because I give Marty came up with some great ideas this week. He threw out some wicked numbers. We talked about percentages. We talked about healthcare. We talked about the possibilities of what this company is going to do for all of us. And I'm just blown away every single day, every time I hear these numbers. Marty's going to break things down again for you in a week review. And we're going to have a lot of fun. Marty DeGarmo, I love you, brother. Oh, don't forget today at 2 o'clock or 30, Heroes is on. Make sure you catch that. That'll probably be posted out.
It'll probably be 2:30.
Yeah, because they're all late.
Because I found out that I look back my ancestors. I am African. Why? Because I'm late and they're late too. Okay, I don't know what it is. And when they get there, it's a party. Okay,
yeah, but I want to say this too, Collins Manna, you did a phenomenal job the other day.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Hosting the OTech guys, I give you a lot of credit. You're a God-fearing man. I love you, brother. And Manu Miller for doing a great job hosting on Friday. You two both blow me away on a daily basis. Please keep doing what you're doing because we all love you. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Fantastic. You take care of the chat there. I want to tell you, I was trying to always think I figured out what my role is. Because, two most important days of your life is when you were born and when you find out why. I found out, you remember going to, when you go to the, watch the fireworks on the 4th of July or wherever you go, down in the bottom, you can't hardly see it. There's this dude running around with a flare and he lights the fuse and then he runs and it goes, boom, and then beautiful, right? All of you are fireworks in that little canister. Me and Chris run around and light it. We ignite, hopefully, which is inspire. And when you do it and you see that thing go boom, you go, wow, that was even better than I thought. You remember that as a kid, you used to judge them, oh, that was better than that one, whatever. But no, I'm joking, but in a way I'm not. I love the idea if I can or do it all, inspire people to be 100% who they are. And I think all of us got room to grow, right? I don't think that ends. But with the weekend review, I wanted to, it's easier to relate things to something instead of pie in the sky. You're going to do this, and that, and this, and, and a lot of people are like, oh, I don't get what you're saying. It's over my head. And it's only because of verbiage, right? I'm from the MLM world and the multi-level marketing, email marketing, drop ship, you ship, we ship, whatever. And I automatically, when I come here for the last 5, 6 years, those words come out and people are like, I'm not sure what he means. People that did it do. But I realized about a couple of weeks ago that I have to, it'd be better if me and Chris use comparisons that everybody lives with every day. Okay. And we did. Like, if you want this much money and a product costs $100 and you get 25% commission, how many customers you would need to make this much a year. Now, these numbers mean that those people stay at that level. These numbers mean if the product is $100. Let's face the facts. I don't believe the numbers are going to stay the same. I think it's going to grow as long as most of us are alive because people keep coming in, right? Only about 5 billion people are online. And many millions, many billions never found that golden goose where if they wanted to build a business online, that traffic, right? Well, traffic is a product in our company. It's an actual product. This is mind blowing. So what does it mean? You compare the two. What do I need? What do I get? What does this mean? If I do this, what is the reaction? So as I was doing that, I thought, well, if we could do that with everybody about everything, I'll give you an example. Let's say, I'm going to share a screen. Why? Because that's what I do. No, I'm going to share a screen, and here you see my calculator, right? Now, let's assume, I don't care who you are, and this goes for everybody, it's math. Now, remember, we'll probably have, at one point, one day, 50 products, okay? Some products, let's say they are 25%. Could be more, could be a little less, doesn't matter. Numbers don't lie. I got to use something so I can explain, right? Let's say your mortgage is $1,500 a month. One, I'm pushing the fake one. Let's say it's 1,500. You know that you're going to make 25% commission on a $100 product. So let's say you have a product and you want to know how many customers would it take at a $100 product at 25% commission to make it so it pays for my mortgage. Well, you just take the 1,500 and you divide that by $25. That's a customer. If it was $100 and you got 25% commission, 60 customers will pay for your mortgage every month. 61, you make more than that. 62, you make even more. Now, that's one product, $100 product at 25% commission. Let's say, and this isn't too far-fetched, Mr. Mubarak comes out and with another product. Now listen, it could be half as much. That's okay, whatever. But I got to use a number that's easy to mess with because old brain. Now imagine another product comes out, the same price. High demand, people love it. Well, now you could do it with 30 people. You see what I mean? Or let's say you wanted that new car. Chris told me what new cars are. Obviously, I have been under a rock. But let's say it's a brand new pickup truck, something you were dreaming of. And let's say some crazy thing like your payment is, I can't believe I'm saying this, $800 a month, which I heard Chris said that could be possible. Well, if you got an $800 a month payment, you're running now. You want something nice for the first time in your life. You got an $800 payment truck. You divide that by $25, which is 25% of 100. It equals 32 customers. 32 customers will put your big banana butt inside a brand new truck if you were paying $800 a month. This is mind blowing. This is mind blowing. And by the way, the 32 people, they have been buying a product, they have been purchasing a product like what I'm talking about. Doesn't matter what it is. Anyway, but they came here. Why? Let's add up all the reasons why would they come. One is superior product, disgustingly above market value, low price point. And for anybody that wants to build a business online, you could be an affiliate and make a commission. So if products are out there now, and they are, you can go look them up. You can look up page builders, funnel builders, conferencing calls, e-learning, e-commerce. E-learning is almost $1 trillion a year by itself. And all the ones I mentioned are at least $1 billion each. Just picture knowing this math, because it doesn't lie, numbers don't lie, what you could do. And you can, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a blockhead like me. I can actually go to this figure, look at what the percentage is, look at what the price is. If it's $50 and you get 25%, you're going to make $12.50. Half. I don't care what it is. $500 product, same thing. Numbers don't lie. It's just 5 times that. And this could go on and on and on. You could actually be cool. Hey, tell your wife or your husband, hey, we're going to be able to get that Eric Kessler for one, right? He's got this thing he wants to bet. I don't know, maybe it's cost so much cash, right? Maybe it's a $30,000 car. Maybe it's a $50,000 car. And you put money aside. And what do? $100,000 car. I don't care. If you have the customers, you can do the math. Let's say this beautiful car, because Eric's got that dream so big that I can see it. You know what I mean? Let's say the car is a $70,000 car. No, nod your head, Chris. Like you could do that, or is it more? More?
You're talking about, well, yeah, there's most pickup trucks that were fully loaded. You can.
Oh, no, the vet that Eric.
Oh, the vet is $70,000 to $150,000 easily.
All right, let's say 100,000 because Eric wants the best vet in the planet, right? I mean, he wants all the bells and whistles. You divide that by 25. Oh, but I did something wrong. You have $100,000 car. He wants to pay cash, so it'll take a while. Divided by 25, 4,000 customers. Now, I want to tell you something. That's 4,000 customers in 1 month. So, you know, I mean, that could happen. I believe there's no limit. But if you divided that by 12, to be more realistic, 333 customers a month, and you save the money for a year, it would be $100,000. Crazy. So it tells everybody, what if you're wanting to know, And once you get this math in your head, it's anybody can do this. Just figure out the percentage. You know, if you have even $1,000 product and it's 10%, well, 10% of 1,000 is what? It's 100. 20% is 200. 25% would be 250. So if you had $1,000 product, you got paid 25%, you would make $250 on that sale. And if they bought it every month, and you say, who's going to pay $1,000 a month? Let me ask you a question. I don't know what, and I'm going to find these numbers out too, but let's say you wanted to get a degree in engineering or whatever. And I don't know what it costs, $70,000 total, maybe. But you could do the same courses online through our company. It's not going to happen overnight, but these things, I believe, my personal opinion, that's where we're going, where you could do all this. You know why? Think about this. What is the chance that some poor young girl or young boy in India or Africa or Papua New Guinea or anywhere has the chance to go to the same college my daughter did, which was the College of New Jersey, which is a high-rated college? Never. It'll never happen. But what if the courses were done by professors from that college or that level professors? That's mind-blowing. And what if you're in this business and you're sharing this business and you're building your business, purchasing targeted traffic. You're building every day as much as you can afford and still live, and also making an income. And you're growing, getting bigger and bigger and getting bigger. And your little boy or your little girl is going to classes from one of the very products that you own. That's mind-blowing. That's mind-blowing. And this is why Mr. Mufara built this company, so that everybody, not because time and chance of where you happen to be born, that's it. No. He's draining the ocean. He's knocking walls down so that we can all connect. No, it's not going to happen overnight. That's why I say, don't sell a product. And I'm saying this to people that are not in this company. Sell who we are. Because if you can sell the care, the love, and inviting people, and they believe that you care, billions will come into this company. My opinion. Because I'm telling you, when you feel this good about each other, and I've got friends everywhere, absolutely every continent on the planet, and we didn't sell one thing yet. The power of the company is the people. We are so fortunate, right? Because the cake that is being made, called this company, right? Whatever it is, we only have to do 2%. The hard work, the millions being spent, the traveling around trying to build a dream team that can actually carry a dream for millions of people. That's not going to happen easy. But we have, through the grace of God, a man and a family that is sacrificing everything so that we can do that. He found his why. He found his why. And we're here. And I know some of us are crying, oh, when's this going to happen? Listen, if it happened in a week, it would last a week. You got to build the foundation. It has to be a rock. It has to be able to handle different languages, different customs, different laws, everywhere around the world, in order to be as fair as we can, so that when I make my first $100 or my first customer at $25, so does that little girl, little boy in Africa, their parents. And when they see it, For me, I'm going to go, well, that's going to help. 90% of the people in the world are going to cry. 90% of the people are going to have a tear running down their face when they see, oh my gosh, I just made 25 US dollars. No joke. It's reality. What does this go back to? And I'm going to say this again. This goes back to numbers don't lie. And Ash has built a company that is non-biased. Doesn't care who you are. It does not care. If you're in and you own it, you can make a commission from it every time it's sold. But let's not do crazy stuff. Well, how much am I going to make? I've been in 4 years. Listen, for the last 5 years, 6 years, 6.5 since this company's been thought of. That was thought of way before that. But the initial spark, 6.5 years ago, John Smith was living. 6.5 years later, he's still living. Many people did not take this journey. In fact, we're probably 0.1%, if not less, of the whole world that even knows we're here. Their journey starts the day they see something for sale from this magnificent company, and they go, I'm going to give that a try. Light the spark. What do? 2%. I don't even think it's that much. Push 2. Okay, we can do 2. Share what we are. Don't try to be a marketer. You're not. Most of us aren't. And by the way, we don't have to be. They're going to see that things have changed in your life. Are bad things happening to me right now? Yes. More than you know. Guaranteed more than you know. But you know what? I don't have any time to focus on what's happening now. I'm too busy looking at where we're going. There's too much energy in me looking at tomorrow and trying to, and I spend, and this is nothing to do with bragging, I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you. I spend a lot of time on how can I take what's going through this coconut and make it come out of here and design it where everybody could understand it. It's hard to do because you can talk one way. I mean, if a professor in some other language came out and started talking, I wouldn't know what he's talking about. But these numbers and what I'm saying is relatable, I believe, to anybody in the world. Now, there's a translation issue, but I would highly recommend, and I know people, oh, you don't want them just to come to your channel. Listen to me. I've got 83,000 subscribers, and I'm going to tell you how I personally feel about that. Nothing. It's nothing. I'm glad I have it. But because I'm thinking where we're going, 83,000 is a joke. Now, when I hit 500,000, I'm going to go, wow, that's pretty good. You go, you're not going to hit a half. Yes, I am. Will I do it alone? No. But I'm in ONPASSIVE. I'm in this company. I'm on a platform that will change the world. I just believe we all got to put on those glasses. Get a hold of Gina Leva. She's got these rose-colored glasses. Grab them. She's already there mentally. Stop focusing on today. Did you know we started this meeting 24 minutes ago? You'll never get those minutes back. Never. And whatever happened then, it already happened. Let's look at tomorrow. And you say, well, maybe I may not be here tomorrow. So what? If you're not, okay. If you live right, you're going to a better place anyway. But my point is, think about where we're going and think about what's being built for us. You know what's being built for us? When I do that calculator, that's what's being built for us. The potential of I can add up what I want. It mathematically can happen to everybody in this company, everybody in the world. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, well, I don't know anything about marketing, thank God, come open arms. I'm glad you don't. I'm glad, because I want to tell you something. 9 out of 10 people that tell me they know marketing, they know nothing. Not putting them down, it's just fact. I had a guy tell me all the way to flight to France. Don't worry, I took 4 years in French. I know French. I know French. Call me Pierre. Okay. First freaking place we went, he's talking, and the guy looked at him like freaking Lassie. Like, what the freak are you saying? And now all of a sudden I'm going, I thought you knew French. Well, that's how I said it in high school. That's what I'm saying. We're going to have something that bridges the gap where there's nothing special. There's nothing like, because of my skills or John's skills or Fred's skills or Mary and Louise, because they spent time learning how to do something that 98% of the people don't know. I said, I'm not doing that. I'm going to give everybody the skills. The skills are going to be built into this business. Great. The skills are going to be built into this business. And all we have to do is 2%. It's like I just pooped myself. That dog scared me to death, man. Anyway, you can do, yep, it smells. I'm just kidding. I didn't poop myself. Let me think of something else. Okay. Let's say your total bills are 20. No, we're going to go crazy. Let's say your total bills are $3,000 a month. Okay. And sometimes I look at my bills and I look at my pay. They don't mathematically work, but my calculator is God, because he will fudge the numbers for me. But anyway, so let's say your bills are $3,000 a month. How many customers do you need buying a $100 product, getting 25% commission, which is $25, to be able to break even, so that the money you make is now all yours? I'll just divide 3,000 by 25 equals 120 customers, and you are free. Now you still have the debt, but what you did and how you shared this business, and by the way, you have to be a marketer to get 120 people. You do not. And some of you have 120 people. But my point is, we don't know the bonuses. We don't know anything. This is basic. This is going by what Mr. Mufara did originally when we tried, when we went the first time, September 2023, September 1st. And we know all that fiasco. And we know why that happened. But anyway, that's what you need. No more, no less. You double that, you're getting an extra $3,000 a month just to do whatever you want. Build ahead, put some away, buy, help your friends. Because what we really want to do, and this is what I want to do, and I'm sure all of us are thinking the same thing. Let's say your total bills a month are $3,000 times 12. $36,000 a year are your bills. Now let's think of eventually a large chunk of those bills are going to disappear. Why? You paid off your house. So that's going to knock down 1,500 times whatever. I mean, it could drop it in half. You're always going to have food, always going to have gas bill, you're always going to have electric. That's okay, but you drop it way down. But let's assume that that stays there. 36 grand a year paying just for necessities, things you have. Now, if you have 36,000 at 100, and you had 120 customers, you're gonna, all that's gonna be wiped away. So you have a clean slate. Anything above that, now you still have an income, whatever that income is, not counting this company yet, because this company's income wiped out your bills. Anything above that, you're paying even more. And that's where the cool stuff comes in. Now you got 240 customers. So $36,000 a year is now paying off stuff so that it drops. And when I walk in the store, This is where blessing people starts to come in, not just from prayer, but from action. I walk in a store, I see that lady dig into her purse, looking for money she knows she don't have. It's the most heart-wrenching thing. And there's many things. And you go, I want to help her. But while you're digging through your wallet, it's got the same thing as her purse does. Nothing. So when you're able to do it and walk up and say, and without embarrassing her, reach over to the cashier and say, I got this. And just pat her on the back, say, it's okay. God bless you. Let her walk off. Man, man. I know there's big things we can all do together collectively, but you know what? There's no shortage of blessing people. Everywhere I go, somebody needs something desperately. Everyone. Now imagine getting debt free, being in a business where your customers have doubled, where the products, there's 10 products, and now you're living where you want. You got the vehicle that you want, and now you are stacking the cool with blessing other people. And I mean everywhere. And then we get together and we're all doing better. And we say, okay, look, this happened. One of our brothers and sisters come from Africa and say, we're going to drill a well, not just a well. We're going to drill the well that runs off of solar, and we're going to hire people to run the well. I mean, it's not tomorrow. And I really believe this can happen. But you start somewhere. And when you believe, one thing, we don't have to believe in numbers. They don't lie. This is fact. And is there more than this? There could be. Remember that. There could be. And none of these numbers stay the same. Yes, people might stop buying O Connect, or people might stop. That's okay. But here's what I believe. If somebody made the decision that I no longer want that, it will not be because somebody made a better one. That's powerful. They're not going to leave here, I'm going because XYZ made a better one. That crap ain't going to happen. Or I'm leaving here because I can find one that says good but cheaper. That ain't going to fly in this company. It's not. And if it did, they'll find a way to make it even cheaper. I believe that. We have proof. Ash has been that way, talked that way, walked that way, lived that way since we've known him. So any number, I mean, if anybody brought up anything, this is how things will work for everybody. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and let Chris talk for a bit. But I just wanted to.
Man, I was just chilling, relaxing. I love the sheriff, you know what? And all the stuff Marty's talking about, it's just the fact that let's say you make I don't know, $35,000 to $50,000 a year. I guess that would be average. Some higher, some lower. And imagine here's what I want to give you a little homework assignment tonight. As much as it's painstakingly to look, I want you to go over your bills tonight and look at what all your bills are, whether it's your mortgage, your car payments, maybe you're paying for medical bills, maybe you're paying for your kids' college. Write all that down and come up with a number. And then send it to me, not to Marty, because he's got enough stuff coming at him. I want to see the figures, and I won't say your names, and we can give examples.
No names.
Yeah, no names.
No names. Yeah, that's cool.
We could give you an example of, say you average $2,000 or $3,000 a month, let's say, just for some of your bills. Or I really want you to put all your bills down, but don't give me your name. Just say, Chris, this is what I got, car payment. It all adds up to this. That's your utilities, whatever. Throw in another $500 for repairs in your house and cars, and give it all to me, and I will give it to my mathematician over here, and he'll break it down. And then tomorrow we can start throwing some of those figures, and you can have a ballpark idea of what is coming your way. I mean, let's say you got a job. Most of us have jobs, right? Say you're making 40 grand a year. Now, when this company takes off, and let's just say that a passive covers all your bills, and you're still working on your job a little bit, making 40 grand a year. That 40 grand a year, which is probably gonna be 25,000 after taxes, it goes into your savings. Okay.
Well,
This is one of the big things that I talked about when I first started. You take your house payment, your car payments, your dream payment, maybe you really want something, and you put it down. And I used to say all the time, imagine ONPASSIVE coming in and paying just your bills, nothing else, just your bills, that you go to work 50, 60, 40, 100 hours, whatever you work, 2 or 3 jobs like mama do. Imagine that, just paying those bills. All right. And we don't really think like that, because a lot of us in our minds say, geez, of course that would be wonderful. But come on. This is what we're showing you, the possibilities of what this company is going to do for all of us. Just write down what your bills are. I want everything. We'll put it down. We'll put some numbers up there, and we'll lay those figures out tomorrow. And it'll give you an idea. Okay, most of us here might have over 100 customers already. Some maybe over 50, some are over 1,000. So we're already giving you some of these numbers straight ahead. Now, again, we're waiting for Ash to come out. He's hinted many times. Marty is using a possibility percentage, which Ash has talked about quite a bit. And this is why we want to get you. We want to really get you excited. But just imagine all your bills for the month paid. What did I say about what's bills? Bills brings anxiety to everyone. Oh my God, I just made it. I got 29 more days. 29 more days, and I got to go through this again. You realize that you're taking years off your life because we worry about that. And it's a normal human being worry. But then again, I think about the individual that maybe lives in a village somewhere in a far country, and they're just worried about, I just want to be able to get my kids food every day. So it makes my bills and my responsibilities not so important anymore, even though they are. But that guy and that woman or that family that's got 2 or 3 kids, and they struggle every single day just to put food on the table, not 3 times a day, but once a day. Okay. This is the people that it's going to blow away. It's almost like this. If we gave every person that's homeless in this world a job, which is us, all right? And I know we've gifted a lot of people positions, and we're still going to have that opportunity to do that. Right there alone, say you got 1 million people, 1 million homeless people that we gifted them this, or they came into this somehow from one of us, and what it would do for their life. Most homeless people are thankful that someone came up and paid for a hotel night stay on a extreme cold winter. All these things are possible through this company, through us. And that's what I'm saying. Don't take this lightly. Take it very serious. Ash Mafar is not taking this lightly. He's taking it very serious to change everything, not one thing. I mean, homelessness, our veterans, senior citizens who, as far as I'm concerned, who built this country, the veterans who fought for this country, who now in their ages, we have people 80, 90 years old in here, who are struggling to try to get medical bills, medical pills, medical whatever they need. And then they got to remember they still got to take care of their home. Just stuff like that. There are all these things that Marty's been talking about for the last few days, and all the excitement that people have been talking just for the last few days should get you fired up that no matter what position you're in, there's something that's so many blessings coming your way that it is hard to say, oh my God. But let me tell you this. When it happens, you'll be thanking God. You'll be thanking God for giving Ash Mafar the knowledge and the experience and the patience to go through what he's doing to help every single one of us. Okay. But people that are starving right now, I mean, here we go again. The holidays are upon us. I think tomorrow's Veterans Day in Canada, if I'm not mistaken. So happy Veterans Day to the Canadians. We got Thanksgiving coming up in America, all over. We got Christmas coming up. For some people, it's the most depressing times. Why? Because they might have a couple kids and they barely make it because the anxiety and those bills every month. There's people that put things in layaway a year in advance. And then sometimes they can't even pay for that layaway to make sure their kids at least have a couple presents. Now, is that important? You damn right's important. It's very important. I think every kid should have a present under the tree or in the house or in their room. But I want it to be Christmas every day for everyone. My personal opinion, like all of you, I don't want anyone starving. I don't want anyone freezing to death on the street. I mean, in a perfect world, we wouldn't have drugs that are killing people. In a perfect world, we would have people selling people. In a perfect world, I can eat as much chocolate as I want and never gain weight. But I'm going to tell you what, Ashmafar's ecosystem, his amazing team, is damn near perfect to a perfect world because it's going to give you the freedom that you've wanted your whole life. It's going to give you the freedom that maybe your parents didn't have, your grandparents, and so on and so on. This is why this company is needed. This company right now more than ever is really needed because it's going to help so many people. I get it. You got Marty and I talked about this last night. Regardless how you feel about big companies or big corporations, you still need big business. I'm thankful for big business because they did create a lot of jobs and help people. Now, some of the ways they did things weren't so great, but Ashmafar started the biggest company in the world. And he's going to help a lot of people. I'm sure companies out there help here and there. So I'm not judging anyone. You help a little is better than nothing. But I believe Ashmafar is given 100% to change humanity and help it for the best. So that's how I think about it. Send me your bills. I won't say your names, or just give me an estimate of what you pay every month. I want to show you, like Marty DeGarmo's been trying to tell you and show you the last couple of days of what it would take. I mean, if you realize after a year's time, hypothetically, I'm saying, because I don't know what the stats are, and you have 5,000 customers, you heard what Marty said just about the truck. And it doesn't say, okay, you hit your quota, guys. There's no quota in this company. It's just going to keep growing. That's what I really love about it. In other companies, there was a quota. In other companies, you had to sell so many things to go up to the next bonus. The bonuses here are amazing because it's unlimited. My favorite word. Don't stop believing in this company because it's not being done exactly when we all want it. Believe in this company because even though you think it's not being done, you can trust me on that and DeGarmo that it is being done. And it's being done for all of us. I'm going to keep saying that. I don't want you to forget it. But holidays are coming. Let's all get out and try to change someone's lives. Let's put some love and joy and peace into all those Scrooges or Grinches. I screwed that one up yesterday, but that's okay. Man, just get out and love people. And those people that want to hate, tell them you have a great day and walk away. It's not worth arguing. My dad used to say, next time you're arguing with an idiot, make sure that he's not doing the same thing. Okay. Arguing to certain people it's a dead end. You're not going to convince someone when they already got it set in their mind. There was people born in this world who have hated their whole life, probably because of generational curses, financial burdens from the beginning to the end. But we're going to change that. You're going to see a lot of Scrooges and Grinches that's going to have a big smile on their face. Not everyone. There's still going to be those people that are going to doubt things. Even though Eric Kessler is driving a $150,000 Corvette down the Autobahn because he believed in this company so much. And that's one of his biggest bucket list things that I can't wait to see that happen. But write down also in those figures, this will even be more fun. What's something you always wanted? I don't care what it costs. If it's $1 million, $500,000, send it to me. Chris, I've always wanted this beautiful house on the lake, or I always wanted a condo in the where's that beautiful place that Raphael lives? The and Julie. I always wanted something on the ocean. It's $6 million, but man, that would make my whole life. Stuff like that. You can be silly. It's okay. I want to know your dreams. I want to know your bills. And I'll give it to my mathematician, Marty DeGarmo. He'll lay it all down and give you an idea of what it's going to take. But remember, guys, this is unlimited. There isn't, okay, you got your house on the beach. Sorry, you got to go work the rest of your life now for it. No. It's going to keep flowing, guys. Marty DeGarmo, I think that's all I got. Back to you.
That was beautiful. Yeah. Pretty exciting. I was excited.
I can't wait to pay taxes, by the way,
yeah.
Alice. I can't wait to pay taxes. I hope I pay a lot of taxes. I
hope I pay at least 100, 200,000 a year. Anyway, no, but anyway, it was a good time. Great comments. Thank you. Eric, you need a co-pilot. I got you, brother. What God said. Okay, Jerry, I saw your message. I'll check it out. Yeah, I'm having trouble downloading YouTube's, but Chris got an app or something I think is going to help out. And by the way, like Chris said, you send in your scenario. Kyle, whatever, your whole scenario. Don't give us a name. I don't want a name. We could say scenario. This is one scenario, what everybody has. And I could break it down and show how with volume, how that can be paid. And above that, that's extra. Anyway, we're the beauty of this company for me, it always has been, once I understood it, is the people and the unlimited choices we have. It's just unlimited. Everything that you're told when you go online, and I remember it because it was embedded in me, you need more than one stream of income. Check. I don't know how many streams we're going to have, but it's not like we're just doing one. We max it out. Whoever made good money, that's it. We're going to have many, I believe. I wouldn't be surprised a year from now, we've got 30 or 40 just cruising along with 50 or 60 in the head of Mr. Mufara, because once he is free to do what he was meant to do, which is be a visionary, look ahead, because he surrounded himself with the best of the best. I don't know who they are, but I know they're good, because if they listen to Mr. Mufara, they heard what he wanted to do, and they said, I want on board. And I'm guarantee a lot of them weren't looking for work. So that's a big deal. I'm really happy over that. And when you take people that have the skills and you unleash them, you take the seatbelt off and asks that guy to say, what can you think of? I will pay you to think. Here's what I want. Can we make it better? Here's what's needed. Can we make it better? Here's what's in demand. Can we make it better? Not only better, smoking better. Smoking better. And then all we can do, all we really need to do, since traffic is a product, let's share us. Let's share the concept of love and people getting together. And people say, well, that's corny. Corny, borny. I don't care what it is. People need to come to a place, because it's not always family. It's not always family where you can get together and have fun, cry, laugh, sometimes rated R, only because of the women. Me and Chris try to keep it clean, but the women are outrageous. They put lipstick on, and they're scary. Yeah, Chris knows right there. Don't say what that is, by the way. And they put lipstick on. Their lipstick with people with lipstick. I'm just kidding. We got the most beautiful, awesome women I've ever met in this company. And I have to make that correction, because when I leave here, I'm going to have to meet with them sometime today, and I'm not doing that. At 2 o'clock, We have heroes. Okay. If you want on the panel, you're going to have to say Comfort or maybe Minnow, and I believe they would take pros. Maybe dancing Marcian or something like that. There's not a lot of room, 100 people. But if you can't make it, go to the top.live because it'll be on all the channels. I'm having a big issue with this restream, so it's driving me insane. So it's Veterans Day here in the U.S., Chris, 11/11 tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got that backwards. Sorry, Gene. Thank you for the correction. My actual special secretary.
Yeah, and that's a big deal, especially in our family, because my father was in the military, 20 years. My oldest brother was in the military. He got killed in Vietnam. He was a lieutenant, airborne ranger. My third, my second brother to him was a lieutenant. He was in the military. He got killed in a car accident 2 years later. And my third and last brother was in the military for a couple of years. And he passed away in 1998. The only boy left. Yeah, this is what you're stuck with. But anyway, thanks, Gene, for reminding us. But once again, you get a chance. We talked about hitting rock bottom and what it means. Rock bottom means if you have the drive, slamming you to the bottom only means you're coming back even bigger and better. No joke. Look in the history. Don't take my word for it. Go for facts. Don't go with what somebody says. Go for facts. Go look at companies. IBM, Netflix, all that. They crashed. They crashed. They were on life support, but they didn't give up. They refocused on what makes it work. Exactly the same thing we're hearing from Mr. Mopar. He refocused on what he really wanted to do. And I tell you what, when I first heard it, I was hurt to my, it was a kick in the grudge. A grudge. What the frick is a grudge? It was a kick in the gut. It was crotch and gut at the same time. That's a grudge. But anyway, it was a kick in the gut. But the more I thought about it, the more I went, it's a good thing it happened. Because just maybe the people that may not be with us now, we don't know the whole story, is a good thing. Because I know that the people that have joined us is a really good thing. Just by what Ash is saying in his, the way he's acting. I want to do a shout out. I should do this more often. I want to give a shout out to Ash Mahan, his wife, the two little boys. The Mufaras have sacrificed more than any one of us. Let's not get our panties in a bunch here. I'm talking about nobody has sacrificed more for this company for our behalf than they have. No one. Yeah, but I've been around 6 years. If you're alive, you would have been around 6 years no matter what ONPASSIVE did. But he has given us a chance to go to that next level when it's ready. And by the way, anybody asking, when is it going to happen? I have the answer for you. I want you to share this across the board. Go to 1 million people. We are going to launch. You ready? You got your pen? We are going to launch this magnificent company exactly at when it's ready. And nobody wants that to be quicker, but right than Mr. Mopar. Why? Everything about I try to do is just common sense. I'm forking out money. I'm building this thing. I'm building people. I'm trying to build a foundation. Nothing's coming in. What would you want? You want to get moving. But he has the steadfast. He has the drive to know we can't go out and burn a clutch out. We can't go and spin the wheels off and fall down to the ground. This is important. So we will be there. I believe it's going to be very soon. I really do. And I mean very soon. That's what I think. Okay. Doesn't matter, but I think it'll be as soon as it can. Where are you pointing at?
I was pointing at you and me. We both agree on that.
Yeah, we both agree. Chris is over here on my screen.
Yeah, you're over here at my screen. We're the right
So
way.
we're freaking monkeys, right?
Give me 5, brother. Give me 5, brother. Bam, that's how you do it.
Here we go. If I could do that, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
I could reach you the
We're
screen.
going to have smell-o-vision, high-fiving.
I'm really glad you don't have smell-o-vision.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to go. Thank you, everybody. 2 o'clock, heroes. I've got company coming. I don't know that I can make it. And the company is from friends we knew for 25 years. They came from Indiana. They're from my sisters now, but they're supposed to come later. Obviously, I'll pop into heroes if I can. But thanks, everybody.
Yeah,
and Chris,
we love you.
Good
guys.
job. Good job. Love you all. I mean that. And
if not, we'll see you at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I already got one figure I sent to you, Marty.
Don't send me too much. Yeah, okay, I know. I got to go figure out this download thing. Anyway, see you all. Bye.